Yo, welcome back to another video. I just finished doing a 2K stream. I got Goldberg and Nikki Bella. I was able to go in and give Nikki Bella a new attire because the other one was not it. Anyways, Goldberg got him as well. I ain't do nothing with him. He already seemed good to go. Anyways, this is a video. We watch another video by Lana Productions. This is TKO prices got me like, let's see what he talking about. Here we go.
The TKO president just made Vince McMahon look like a babyface. Seriously, he went on record saying that WWE ticket prices are only increasing because Vince McMahon was too generous with families. That's a real quote. It probably had shareholders clapping, but it did not get the same reaction from wrestling fans. Fans were already heated seeing prices creep up, and now hearing TKO brag about it feels like they're rubbing the salt in the wound. I'm even seeing hot takes claiming that WWE was better under Vince. Like I said earlier, TKO turned Vince babyface for no reason, which is absolutely crazy. Also, it's becoming very clear that TKO is hurting WWE, and it's not just me who feels this way, there's plenty of people who feel the same way. The greed has gotten to a level that is drastically impacting the quality of WWE. I've said it before with all the unnecessary sponsorships, but now we're getting to a point where TKO is flat out pushing away the hardcore base in favor of casuals with deeper pockets. It's a sad thing to see that they just prefer the casual fan who has money to throw. The soul of WWE continues to die. I honestly can't see how anyone likes this unless you're O'Harold, a fan who cares more about TKO's quarterly numbers than the love of the game. Speaking of TKO ruining good things, let's shift our focus to John Cena and his controversial farewell tour. It shouldn't be controversial, but it is because WWE managed to complicate something that should have been the easiest thing to book. They ruined it because of that awkward heel run. Some fans stand on business claiming that this retirement tour has been ruined, while others will argue saying that it's been flawless, and then you've got wrestling voices like Santi Zap dropping this hot take.
Why are people acting like the matches during his heel run were bad? The Randy Orton match at Backlash, banger. The tag team match at Money in the Bank, banger. The feud with Ron Killings was so much fun. The match against CM Punk, banger. The match at SummerSlam, banger. Like, John Cena was delivering excellent matches with the exception of his terrible, what seemed purposely terrible match at WrestleMania 41. So no, I'm not somebody that's gonna regret the heel turn. In fact, I'm glad that it happened because it allowed for matches that made sense against baby faces that would have been really hard for him to make a logical feud against, like Randy Orton and CM Punk. And of course, Cody Rhodes.
Look, I like Santi Zap, and I think he makes great content, but I have to respectfully disagree. The matches themselves were actually really good stuff, but the problem were the endings. They were overbooked, stuffed with too many interferences that sort of took away all the momentum of the match. Give me clean finishes and those matches would have been a lot better that I would go back to and watch. It's basically how Vince McMahon used to say, send them home happy. I agree with that statement, but none of these matches did that. Seeing the same chaotic run and ending every single time just killed the payoff of that match, especially the matches that went 30 or 40 minutes long. That said, flipping John Cena back to being a babyface was the right call, and everything since SummerSlam has been a blast. It just makes you wonder how legendary this whole farewell tour could have been if WWE did not drag us through that unnecessary heel detour. AJ Lee just made her epic WWE return just a couple weeks ago, and I honestly thought every wrestling fan would be over the moon, but it turns out that I was wrong. Check out this hot take. The entire AJ Lee / CM Punk versus Becky Lynch / Seth Rollins feud is ruining WWE for me. It's like watching a car crash, but it's brutally hard to watch. That is one spicy opinion, and it just goes to show you really can't please everybody, Personally, I think AJ's comeback is incredible. The feud with Becky and Seth has been fun. Could the story be better? Probably. But a car crash, that is just a bit of a stretch. What excites me the most is AJ eventually diving back into the women's division by herself. Watching her team with Punk is cool, but I'm so ready for this Punk and Rollins story to wrap up. If they drag it all the way to WrestleMania, I just might crash out. Anyways, the AJ Lee takes don't stop there. Someone else said that she was never even good. She just stood out in a weak Divas era. And I think that's totally unfair. AJ Lee was great, and I think she's about to prove a lot of doubters wrong at WrestlePalooza. Speaking of WrestlePalooza, what do you guys think of that name? At first, I hated it. I was even rooting for Bad Blood to return this year, but it has grown on me. Plus, it's a cool callback to an old ECW pay-per-view. However, CM Punk is not a fan. Here's his hot take on that name.
I've been doing my best to not say the word WrestlePalooza the entire time. That might actually be the first time I've said it.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
It's a ridiculous name.
It is, but I kind of like it.
Yeah.
Because you add a Palooza to anything, you're like, that sounds like a good.
Well, Lollapalooza.
Yeah, right.
And you add wrestle to it, and you kind of understand what you're getting.
I've got to disagree with Punker here. WrestlePalooza works, and honestly, imagine him in the era of the Great Balls of Fire.
Yeah. This guy is just... I hate watching his videos, I swear. I watch him every now and then, though. I promise. We gotta get out of here, y'all. We gotta replace this with a good video, because that wasn't good. Let's